Yo, people, welcome back to DR Sports. Welcome to your game day preview show. You already know what time it is. It's Fuad again in the building. Big up, bro. How you doing?
We good, baby.
You good?
We
Yeah,
good.
good.
Another week, we're ready.
Here to
We back
collect
in
dubs. The W collectors.
Well, I'm beaten so far, so you know what I mean? We hope some more of that
Should have
continues.
been beaten, but we won't get into that. It's a touchy subject. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's get into it. Alphabetical order is the best way, I think, to go about it, just to spread the love, because there's other fans as well outside the big six that say, why don't you give us attention? You know?
All right, we'll give you some.
You're gonna get your attention today, all right? Let's get into it. We'll start with Palace Brentford. Palace really doing very well at the moment, I think. If Vieira doesn't get enough credit, he really is competing. I know not always picking up the points. Man City obviously dropping the points there, dropping the bag maybe after that 2-0 lead, but it happens. It's City. Point against Liverpool. They've played some big teams and they've done the business. Now they're at home in a game where they're expected to dominate, expected to win. Eze, get on the ball, string those passes together, create those chances. What do you make of their chances against West London bus stop team?
Just a bus stop in Hounslow.
They tried to belittle themselves so much. We're just a bus stop in Hounslow.
No, to be fair, I don't think they're to be slept on either, Brentford. I think they showed not only against United, but I think also to come back against Everton yesterday as well, when they weren't kind of firing on all cylinders. Brentford, for me, second season syndrome, I'm not sure it's going to hit them that hard, to be fair. So, I don't know. I don't think it's a banker for Palace, even though they're at home. I think if Zaha comes back, massive boost for them. I think they missed him against City. I think he could have been a real thorn in their side. He's someone who I think is looking to take his game to that next level this year, add goals. I think last year under Vieira, he hit his record tally, 14, I think.
Yeah. And he's in his last year of his contract as well.
Yeah, so, you know, it's contract years, like, man, I'm always turn up that little bit extra. But, yeah, as you said, Vieira's got something nice going there. I think he's made some key signings. I think Joachim Andersen has started the season incredibly. So if he can kind of shut up Tony and then Wembo, big chance for them.
It's going to be a big game for the centre-backs, Gerrard and Anderson. They're both young, both talented players, but the strikers at Brentford, they're not afraid to mix it up. Physical battle, they'll give you a little bit of everything. It's going to be a tough afternoon.
I think it probably be a 1-1 draw. I think both teams' capabilities to score, but I do think at the same time they will cancel each other out. Something just tells me, I don't know. I can't pick a winner.
Yeah,
I know. Palace at home seems like you should pick that. They could easily win it as well. But I'll go for a 1-1 draw.
I'm gonna go Palace 2-1. I want Elise to start this. I want to see more vibes. Yeah, more thunder and lightning. Vieira.
We need
Elise.
More Elise minutes. We demand it, bro. I'm sick of it.
I am sick of it.
Too much talent. Yeah. And I understand injuries and everything.
Yeah.
Force him, inject him.
I want him, Eze, Zaha, all of them.
That's all I want to see.
And if they bring in Sarr from Watford, I want him in there too. All four of them, interchanging.
Hey,
I don't care.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I don't care. Let's get into it.
There?
Yeah, I'm going 2-1. Sticking in West London clubs a little bit. London clubs. Fulham at home to Brighton. Again, another tough game to call. Brighton, a good footballing team, good structure, good organisation. Lost some key players, but they're competing, beat Leeds. And then Mitrovic for Fulham is just caking it at the moment. The guy's collecting goals. Whether his team win or not, he is making sure that he's doing his job.
Yeah. This one I'm probably going to go. I think Brighton snatch it.
Do you think so?
I think Brighton snatch it. Yeah, I think this is one of those kind of Fulham realising, okay, Mitrovic goals ain't just going to be enough. Others have to contribute as well. But I fancy Brighton because of how they've started. I think they start last season pretty well as well, if I'm not mistaken. So for me, Fulham at home as well. I don't exactly think Fulham's a fortress, to be fair. Anytime a stadium has a neutral stand, I'm like, what the fuck are we doing?
Do you know what it is with Brighton though? They don't. For me, they don't seem like a team that's ever going to score a lot of goals, despite the good gameplay that they have. I feel like still up front they just miss. I know Welbeck's had a good start, but I feel like up front they're still missing that talisman, that guarantee, because they create a lot. They play great football. If they had that finishing touch, guaranteed finishing touch.
As well.
Trossard,
Pascal Gross.
Yeah.
I think if they can contribute as well, I think that's the thing with Brighton is they don't just rely on one goal scorer.
Yeah.
And even with last season, you saw that with Morpay. Like they required the team to contribute. Ideally, if they did find that 9, they could become a dangerous side. I think if Fulham get relegated, grab Mitrovic. But
I'm gonna go 2-1 Fulham.
I'm going the other way, 2-1 Brighton.
Someone's going to be wrong. Let's get into it. Southampton, Chelsea. My team there playing away at St Mary's. Southampton are a very dodgy outfit because at times they actually show a bit of fight. They show a bit of courage. They keep themselves competitive. It's why they're not relegated already. But then we see batterings every season. We see silly high lines. We see defensive errors. We see naivety, neglect in the home. So Chelsea, it's hard for me not to back Chelsea in this one, despite the issues of the last few games, red cards continuously. But I'm going with a Chelsea win. I think Koulibaly's back. I think he is anyway. He is, yeah. Gallagher's missing, but they should have enough. Sterling scored some goals. Havertz looked better in the second half. He really showed that. Everything but the goal, for him.
I think on paper, it's hard to look past Chelsea. But, I don't know. Southampton, maybe, I don't know. This could be one of those sneaky games where they just get something off Chelsea, I feel like. No?
Don't speak it out.
Seen when Arsenal go there, when we've gone there. Like St Mary ain't always the easiest ground to go to, but I don't know. Midweek fixtures as well. They always throw up a surprise.
Yeah,
I feel like this could be the surprise fixture.
Oh,
this could be the one where Havertz, Stinker, Thiago.
Look at you just trying to speak out into existence.
I'm just saying these things, so it might happen.
Don't shoot the messenger. don't shoot the messenger. I'm gonna go.
No, I think
I'm going to go with 2-0 Chelsea win. I'm putting the pressure on you immediately. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. I think we'll keep a clean sheet. I think we will.
Yeah,
Southampton don't have too much firepower.
Scorers.
If it's not a James Ward-Prowse free kick, then I struggle to see where the goals come from on a consistent basis. Che Adams, to be fair, has been banging them in a bit this season.
You swung me. 2-1 Chelsea.
2-1 Chelsea. Hey, go on. We convinced him.
But I hope there's a surprise, and I hope that's the one.
Yeah. Leeds versus Everton. Leeds are at home in this one as well. Leeds... very different to that Bielsa Leeds. A lot more compact, narrow. They play central, vertical.
Marco Roja.
Very
Adams,
unique press. Yeah.
Aronson.
Yeah, Aronson. Yeah. Baller.
Quality players in there. I think seeing them evolve past Calvin Phillips and Rafinha, what you felt like was their kind of system, and Bamford, they're now looking like a different side.
Flying cars.
Yeah. Jesse Marsh is kind of getting his imprint on the team, I think. Personally, I think this is a guaranteed 3 points for them. I think they've started the season really well. I think 2-0, 3-0 maybe I'm even looking at.
That easy?
Yeah, I think Leeds are going to deal with Everton here.
You don't think Mupai...
Who? Listen, that guy is... All he does is antagonize Arsenal fans and score one goal a year. That's it. Antagonize side. That's all. Score one goal against Arsenal per year. That's it. I'm not really a hugest fan of Morpie. I think they might have wasted some money there. There are better options out there for me.
And Leeds need the win as well. So I feel like they'll feel like they need to recover from what happened at the weekend. They had great performance against Chelsea, and then a little bit of a drop off again. Now they want to come back on that. So I think Leeds will win that as well. And they got the home advantage with the crowd and the Ellen Road, the atmosphere. When they get going, it is 12th man. It is 12th man. Bournemouth versus Wolves. I can't look past Wolves because I just feel like Bournemouth. I mean, but this is then a game that Bournemouth have to kind of win. And they have to at least try and make sure that they take 3 points out of a game like this. If you're going to stay up now, home record is vital. And away from home, we saw what happened at the weekend.
Yeah.
They have no chance really against those upper echelons teams. They just could not compete. But in this game, even though Wolves are a very good team, they've got ballers. We've seen it. Ruben Neves, new player Nunes from Sporting. They got good players. Neto, wanted by Arsenal.
Guedes.
Yeah. Daniel Prudence can do a thing or two at times. But surely they got to get something out of this.
No.
Bournemouth
are going to be the perennial whipping boys of the Premier League this year. What Norwich were last year, what Derby County were a few years before, Sunderland a few years ago. Like, every once in a while you get these teams who are so out of their depth. Yeah. They haven't invested properly. The manager's really young. They haven't got the defensive structure in place. So even if it was a thing where all of these things are there, but you play defensive football where you leak very little, you might have that one big target man who gets you 7-8 goals. They don't have any of those things for me. So it's honestly, I think Wolves have way too much quality. I think Wolves have recruited well with Mateus Nunes as well. I think he looks like a very serious player.
Yep.
I'm expecting them comfortably 2-1, maybe 3-1.
I'm going to go 2-1 as well. I think Bournemouth will fight for it, but I do think in the end quality will prevail.
Yeah. It'll be one of those games Park will be like, yeah, there's a lot to take away, a lot of positives, but our boys fought well, but no, you lost.
Wasn't quite enough, was it?
Hold that.
City versus Nottingham Forest. That is a dangerous one for Forest because they have so many players to integrate, and City's the worst place for that because you need to have a clear plan set up. Everybody needs to know what they're doing, know each other's game inside out. And how could that possibly be the case when there's a new signing every day?
Someone have just finished their medical and walked in today.
It's like school. You know, you just got the new kid and another new kid and another. It's like, yo, are we recruiting a team here, a football team? What's going on here?
They've lost, I think, about 20 odd players.
They did, yeah. 5 loans.
They kind of had to. But my thing is this, I've never seen this work out well.
This is wild.
In teams, when they bulk recruit like this, there's way too much gelling that needs to go on. A manager needs to get his ideas across. Yeah. Players need to build chemistry. It just doesn't seem to click. And as you said, going to City at the moment, at the Etihad, doesn't sound like the nicest trip. Haaland, the form he's in. KDB, the form he's in. Yeah.
You smell trouble.
It could get ugly. It could.
Are we smelling 9?
No. No. I would 4-1.
4-1. I'm going to go with a comfy 4-0.
I'll give them the one because I think City have been a little shaky.
But then that just makes me feel like they'll stop that now. Surely they've got to go for a clean sheet somewhere.
You're going to suffer.
Yeah. I feel like, but I definitely see goals for City. Haaland, again, you know, Pep, as much as he loves to rotate and the poor FPL managers will suffer. They will suffer.
I mean, you lot stop picking Man City players, man. Only KDB and Haaland.
I think Haaland in this form, I don't think you take him out. I think he keeps banging in those goals, and yes, it's just going to be a long night, in my opinion. Arsenal versus Villa at the Emirates. Stevie G.
Comfortable.
You didn't even give it a second to let the chicken marinate.
You
didn't even want to let Buendia marinate in your head.
Bruh.
Leon Bailey, Coutinho, Ings, Watkins. No.
Stevie G. This is going to be maybe I hope, because he's got a lot of mates on the Sky Sports panel, they won't chef him up and put the pressure on him. But this could be the game where it gets ugly, results-wise, and the media start to be like, ooh, is Gerrard out of his depth here? Because, I think Arsenal, they're firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
At home, as we said, we're probably the most rocking stadium at the moment.
Yeah.
Against an out-of-form Villa side who don't know their best 11, don't have any width. Yeah. Arsenal are going to have a field day, mate. 3-0 comfortable. Whitewash past the pad.
Wow. That easy. I'm going to go 3-1. But I do think it will be a very good Arsenal display again. But West Ham versus Tottenham. I mean, West Ham, Tottenham.
Fiery affair.
Fiery. At Olympic Park. Running track ground. I'm going with a draw.
You going with a draw?
I got to go with a draw because I got to go with a counter to what you said to Chelsea earlier.
I think this could be the first game where we see some changes in the Tottenham team, i.e. Spence coming in, Bissouma, Richarlison. So I'm thinking with that freshening up, it could catch West Ham by surprise. So I'm hoping Conte's tactics as well. I would like to think 2-1 Spurs win because West Ham still haven't clicked in gear. Yeah,
Too soon for Paqueta?
Yeah, man.
Too soon.
If you want to bring him, bring him. We'll take him out first day of the week. I don't mind.
Scamacca. Cornet.
Scamacca's a scary option against
there's some good players in that West Ham team.
Listen,
if they
do have some good players, and if it does click on that day, I'll be annoyed because no doubt they'll drop a DVD.
Yeah. You guys don't want to talk surely about DVDs. I'm like, hold on a second.
Let me get my jokes off on West Ham, yeah? Hey, I can't talk to some other teams.
Don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere, please. Don't go anywhere. My goodness. I really just hear that come out of a Tottenham fan's mouth. That is shameless beyond all belief. Yeah. You're lucky they didn't win the Europa League.
But I think, I'm really glad they didn't. They deserve that suffering. Cheers, Cresswell. But now 2-1, I think.
You're going to win,
I think we can sneak it. If there's a time to catch West Ham, it's now. And I don't think they've got it in them at the moment to overpower our defensive system.
Okay. We'll run through these ones quickly. Liverpool at home to Newcastle at Anfield. As much as Newcastle are doing their thing, I think Liverpool got that kick up the arse. They're fiery. They're angry.
It's going to be a good game.
It will be a tough game, but I think they'll just sneak it. And I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool.
I agree. 2-1 Liverpool.
Okay.
Incredible.
Yeah. And Leicester, Manchester United. Leicester City, a team that are surely now at this point, they got to find something.
Leicester, Manchester United.
Maddison, is he going to be back? That's the real question. He was what makes them tick, despite
Leicester are so out of sync. I don't have faith in them to pick up points.
I think they can get something.
So I think it will be a draw. Because I don't know if United can consistently do that again and again and again. So at some point it has to be like, all right, we'll take a draw.
But then Casemiro could start. Anthony, is he ready? It's on Thursday as well. They got an extra day, unlike the others.
I didn't think of that.
Anthony, showboater, first game.
Ooh, I would love to see that.
Right hand side, little flicks and tricks and
Anthony
skills.
starts and Casemiro.
Brazilians.
I go 2-1 United win.
Okay.
They don't start, 1-1 draw.
Okay. I'm going to go 2-2. I think there'll be goals in this game. I know Man United defensively seem to have tightened the ship, but I just feel like Leicester have to respond to what's been going on in their team. Surely. Otherwise, it's going to be a long season. But yeah, guys, that's been our predictions for this show. A lot going on. Very up and down in terms of we don't know what's going to happen. Deadline day is coming as well. Transfers are coming in and out.
Final week.
Will players be ready? Will they not be? Are managers going to throw them in? Risky times? Who knows? But Fuad, thanks for joining me, bro. It's been a pleasure, as always. And guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Smash up the likes. Let us know in the comments what you're thinking and feeling. Big up your damn selves. In a bit, people. Peace.